In this segment, we're going to talk about the default settings of the snapback scan. So you can see here that I have the snapback scan turned on my chart. And when we go through and look at the different default settings, the different default values is the symbol moving average is set to 20. The symbol moving average type is set to 1, which is an exponential moving average, and you have more options that we'll talk about in a future video. You have the symbol attribute to average. In this case, we're going to average the close of the candle. And then you have the methodology. And in this case, we're going to be using the median distance. And then we have the option to express distance as a multiple of the average true rating. The default of this is false. But if this was on, you have the ATR length of 14. And then this price distance from the mean average length. This is telling you how many candles you're going to be averaging. And then we also have this feature here, price distance from mean average type. The default here is 1, which again is the exponential moving average. And then we have our default colors for the different possible snapback deviations listed here. And the alert level is 2, which means alert only if a snapback is likely or probable. And you can actually, if you don't want the alerts, you can turn them off or you can change them, and we'll talk about that more. And then we have flipper set to false. And let's say that you had a whole bunch of charts in this workspace and you needed to you wanted to refresh just this one chart. Well, if you use the TradeStation feature of Control R, it will actually refresh every chart in the radar screen as well. But if you change the flipper value from false to true, and so you just change the value back and forth, it will actually just refresh this one chart. So that is a little overview of the default settings, plus a little extra added information. Oh, one thing before we go. The snapback scan settings over here, in order for these colors to line up, these settings will have to be the same in the radar screen as they are on your chart.